What's up, everyone? It's Gavin or Tweek.
Oh, what's good, y'all? It's Pink or Marcus. Why does everybody react? I don't get it.
What up, what up? It's Charles or Chuck. I'm cozy in this jacket, man.
Huh? Oh, hi, didn't see you there. That's what Marcus does. That's why we always look at Marcus. Why are you confused? You know the order. You know what's going
Why did Marcus say, why does everyone react when he always reacts to me?
Yeah. We're reacting to you reacting, bro. What's up?
I thought Haz was going to go into an ad read real quick.
Haz.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
I didn't see you guys there.
Howdy.
Man, actually,
Yeah.
I was just drinking from this. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
If you use code Tweek with honey.
Don't give them one for free. Actually, that's fine. They're great. What's up, everyone? Matter has. Dude, I was gonna say, I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you guys, but we literally just did the Patreon episode, not like a couple days ago. Speaking of, by the way, now here's an ad read.
hey,
Check out our Patreon, by the way. It is very great. We do one a month. We answer questions. We answer all the questions we can get to. So users submitted, of course, only by our patrons in the highest tier. If you just want bonus content, bonus episode, make sure you check it out. Patreon.com.
But yeah.
Is the second highest? What's the highest?
The highest doesn't really do anything because we've never
guest on
gone
the
through
show?
with it. It's mostly just the $5 and $15, honestly.
I'm just kidding. You don't get to be a guest on the show, please. I was just kidding.
$100 tier guest. Be a guest.
100.
Replace Tweek.
Yeah, it's
Replace
insert your tag talks. That's the next episode.
Yeah.
Be Tweek.
You just want a day off. It's not going to happen.
Get to work.
Get to work, you Jim. Yeah, I know. I feel like it's been a minute, but it really hasn't. But it was a really fun weekend, despite the fact that we didn't really have, at least not any North American big Smash tournaments to watch. There are a couple of Japanese tournaments which are cool. But I honestly don't know what you guys got up to this weekend, but I watched a lot of Void. Not playing Smash at all, though. Playing some good old-fashioned VGC.
Yeah.
It's always something else, and he's always winning at something else.
It's annoying he's so good at so
Yeah,
many
are we-
things, you know? And it's
Is
more
the
annoying.
bit gonna stop at any point, or is this bit like forever?
The thing that's the worst about it is he's also very likable. So I'm not even mad when he does. I like him more, you know? Like, just knock it off, man.
He's so likable that we want him to win at everything.
I know.
True.
It is
And
true,
it powers
man.
him up too much.
I did think, for those who didn't watch, it was a VGC is the competitive 2v2 format in Pokemon, by the way, for people who are out of the loop there. And it was hosted by Wolfie Glick, who hosted it actually at the Summit House for a one-day event. And Void was there amongst many. I think Void was actually the smallest name there in terms of social
In terms of
media
like
presence.
follower count.
Yeah. So it was a big deal for him.
Which is
to do very
crazy
well
because he has a
there,
lot
and
of
he won.
followers.
I know. It's really well, like Ludwig was there and they played and actually Lud beat him, which I thought was super funny.
One of his only
Of
losses.
course that is that
Right.
happened.
Because Lud's the same way. He's like a gamer in the same vein for
Yeah.
sure. And
He's very good at it.
the way Ludwig described it, I was like, fuck, that's it. Like, that's the goal. He's like, you know how when you first started something, you get really good at it really fast. You can see like the improvement just goes like in a straight line, basically straight up. And then you plateau and you have to make a decision to like either start trying really hard or stop. He's like, I always just stop. I was like, dude, yes,
I think
I
I think a lot of people are like that. You really have to love something to get past
Yep.
that phase.
It made me think of Smash a lot because I think so many people, and I think that's why when we talk about the mid-level, so many people fall into that category. Like and
Yeah, they're
statistically,
just not
that's
as
how it works.
invested.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to get that invested.
It's
to be
not
fair.
fun. The stuff that you improve at quickly is fun because you just do it all the time.
And you see
But then it's
results
like-
instantly. Like,
Yeah, for sure. But then it's like, oh, I have to go into training mode and I have to learn how to hit, like, for example, the perfect holy water at the ledge. How do I double
Yeah.
on Battlefield? How do I get over this platform and hit double jump holy water? And then how do I fast like all this? Like, I have to practice that shit. I'll just watch Dom do it.
Yeah, it's like
cool.
doing homework or something. It's like, oh, this isn't as fun anymore. Like you start getting tedious. But I think it even applies to like even for me who is like extra passionate about Smash and has plateaued but continued to go past that no matter what because I've been playing for so many years. But like it even applies to me in the sense of like a character I've been trying recently and bouncing back and forth with for like a couple years with Ultimate is Cloud, and I'll play him, and I'm so used. Like this is gonna sound arrogant, but like back in Smash 4, my Cloud was very good.
back in my day.
That's just facts, bro. It's not.
I
binary.
won a lot. I developed the character in a lot of ways competitively. Like
You were the most innovative Cloud.
I played him from day one, so he was my guy. And when I play him in Ultimate, when I play him, I reach a layer of like where I get confused and I'm reaching a wall and I get freaked out because I don't like being confused with Cloud. He's supposed to make sense. And then I throw him in the trash. And then like a few months later, I try him again and it just repeats itself. And that reminds me of like, I'm too scared to put in the work. Like, or even like with other characters, it's like, oh, it goes well. I lose once or twice or I reach a wall and I'm like, oh, I'm going to use another character. And there's a couple characters where it's different, right? Where like, it's like you really push through. And I think it's similar despite it's not like just the whole game. It's like a character within the game. But I feel like we all have experiences like that.
Yeah, and I think the knee-jerk reaction for a lot of players is to pick another character. And we definitely went over this the last episode, so I don't want to get too much into it. But I feel like that's one of the bigger problems is people aren't willing to push through a wall, right? Where it's like, oh, well, I could just go wolf and not ever have to learn how to deal with these kinds of interactions because, I just like fade back and laser instead in that scenario and yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. I feel like that is something that so much players are much willing to do, like in a game or even within a character in a game. You know what I mean? It like that scenario is so applicable in so many situations.
Yeah, I actually had a really big like heartfelt conversation with Sharp before top 8 of Let's Make Big Moves. He came up to me and he was asking for advice on like, performing at big tournaments, nerves, character selection, because he plays a lot of characters. And a big topic that came up with Smash specifically in character selection was giving characters you're interested in the really important spotlight. Like going them in a tournament scenario that's like risky or scary. Or like picking them when you're down 0-2 or like really giving them that opportunity because that's the only chance they can get to where you can like potentially gain big faith in them, right? Like for example with Sephiroth, like winning that set against Big D for me, or like beating Light with Sephiroth or beating Meister with Sephiroth, that's an example of like going a character in a situation that's scary because you usually want to pick your comfort character to try to elevate them to that level of comfort that I might be with another character. Yeah. And if you don't do that enough, like they're always going to be like just a pocket character for forever. So like going them in a situation that might even seem stupid might really accelerate your progress and confidence.
As a player overall, and specifically as a player of that character, and I mean, look at Mute. Look at Mute's run at Genesis. It's complete solo Peach, despite how many terrible matchups he ran into. And I think too, it was easier at the beginning of Ultimate, like years and years ago, or even before patches stopped, where it was like, oh, my character sucks at this matchup. Like Charles said, I'll just pick Wolf, or I'll just pick another character because people didn't know the matchups as well. But at this point, you got to be bringing something special to the table. Like you can't just be like, I'm picking Palu or I'm picking Cookie Cutter X tier or top tier, or Cookie Cutter X top tier character, and I'm gonna bring them and I'm gonna beat a player that's around the same level as me in a matchup because it's slightly better than what my main does. Because even with top tiers, you need to do. I think almost especially with top tiers, you need to be doing something special with them to beat
lately for sure.
Matchup. Yeah, absolutely. So that's always how the meta is gonna go, though. And sometimes like that's where the pockets come in strong. It's like I have my soul main or whatever the hell everyone says, but I also have X top tier who's very easy to play or easier to pick up, and I keep them very sharp just for those bad matchups. Yeah,
but that's important. You mentioned keeping them sharp, and that's what I was going to get at. Yeah. I think it's possible to balance these characters and simply pick a character because it's a favorable thing if you really play a lot and really keep every option warm. And that's what my mindset has been lately, because I've been like playing and streaming a bit more than average. And my mindset has been like, because I've been like testing a bunch of characters, and it's like, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to have a larger lineup, like I'm going to have to play more and keep everything warm all the time. And if I go to a tournament, like warm up a little bit more, like really like seek out that practice and like trying to stay sharp. And I think that's the biggest thing is if you're going to counter pick or like balance like a handful of characters, like you got to sacrifice by like you just got to play a lot, like, and that's what I've been thinking about lately is how I'm gonna like precisely go about doing that.
Yeah, I agree. And I think there's people don't talk about the pros to solo maining. I feel like a lot of people just talk about the cons, right? Like, oh well, Light ran into the, like, Game and Watch number 5 into like Pikachu, or just like,
Big D has been
or
one
Big D,
for
right?
Light lately.
Right, and it's like, yeah, Light does run into bad matchups, but Light also just kind of perseveres through the bad matchups, and it honestly makes him a really, really good Fox player. Like,
Yeah,
to the point where
his
it's
creativity is even better because it has to.
right, exactly. And he's also able to apply the things that he learns in the bad matchups to the matchups that are even, or that he's winning. So imagine the matchups that he wins, like character wise, he's able to apply these other things where it's like, oh, like, since I know how to navigate around someone with a frame 3 up B out of shield Game and Watch, and like I can't really play that vertical game, my horizontal game is even better in matchups that I already have vertical game on top of that. And he never has to stress about, like, oh shit, which character should I go? Da 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 da. And he's even said multiple times, like, to a bunch of different people, like either in person or on Twitter, like, oh yeah, I just haven't been practicing as much. But he's so used to just playing Fox, he just really needs to kind of get warmed up for the tournament. And he's already done the grind. It's not like he never plays the game and he's as good as he is. Obviously, Light has put in a shitload of time into the game to get where he's at.
He plays
But
so much at the tournament.
exactly, he
Yeah.
just needs
It's
to
all
warm
he
himself
does
up at
at the tournament. And I kind of want to try that out. I don't want to burn myself out because, like, everyone's different, but I do, especially if I want to play, because I usually have been playing 2 characters. You know, if I'm gonna go past that, like, I want to test out, like, just fucking playing.
Yeah, you've been playing more tournaments in general anyway.
Yeah, which is funny because it's not like an extreme amount, but
yeah,
at some points back in the day, like, if it wasn't tournament, I wouldn't play because I was really big on conserving mental and physical energy. And I also was so insecure about, like, I can't reveal any of my tricks because, like, I do a lot of stuff like that, and I think it held me back a little bit. And I've been getting comfortable, and I'm getting practice partners, and, like, it's fun, and it's also something I want to explore more.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Marcus.
The interesting thing that you mentioned was that you said you can't, like, reveal all your tricks, but I feel like at this point, so many people have watched you play, and, like,
If I'm practicing, it's on stream, so it's like it contradicts itself.
yeah, like in bracket, like, they've played against you so many times.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, you have one or few things you may have saved, 1 or 2 things that you may have saved, right? But for the most part, like, they have a pretty solid idea of how you play.
I also think it's an insecurity of my own
Yeah.
skill level. Like, I think, like, I need X or Y to win, and, like, I think I just respect my peers and think they're really good. So I convince myself that, like, I won't be on their level if they know everything. And I think it's just insecurity because in reality, like you said, like, they're not, like, severely, like, going to be caught off guard. They're just not.
Yeah, and I mean, look how stuff like that has worked out for Leo, right? He's trained up Spargo, Chag,
Yeah.
Meister, Big Boss, like all these great players.
Gluto even grinded a lot with Leo.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's not like a lot of these players aren't afraid to play with potential opponents in the same, like,
Leo,
weekend.
He'd be playing everyone, and it's basically him saying, "You got to do it in tournament, though. You know, you might have taken a friendly or 2 off me. That's great." And I think that's the thing that's really cool about watching top players play friendlies, because you might get shut out like 10-0 against Light that day, but when you play in bracket,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
stuff like that
I mean?
happens all the time. Like, you know, I'll play, like, the rotation is usually me, Cosmos, and Light. And there's a lot of rotations where Cosmos wins over both of us, and we just both hate Aegis the whole session, or like some maybe it'll be me, maybe it'll be Light. Like, there's just streaks of, like, 30 minutes to an hour, or, like, and we just adapt, and it just gets so frustrating. And then in tournament, it's like that never happened. Like, right before I actually managed to beat Light with Sephiroth, we warmed up like an hour before, and he beat me, like, every game. And then I win, like, 3-1 in tournament. You know what I mean? It just goes back and forth. Or sometimes I'll do really well versus him in a friendly session and lose in bracket. Like, and I think is something I need to tell myself, because, you know, you should never be I think being afraid to play with someone, not only does it stunt potential growth and, like, practice, it's just, you know, it's insecurity, and, like, you're you're missing out on a fun time and an efficient like practice session too.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing, you just sandbag in friendlies, and then in tournament you just show them everything, right? That's like the main strategy. So I'm just kidding. But so honestly, that strategy of, I'm not saying Tweek does it, but like there's definitely been a lot of players in the history of Smash that have hid tech or other stuff like that. And think
that's the era that I'm from.
Oh, your region is super grimy, of course. Yeah, like Tri-State, they hide tech.
I'm from that timeline and that region. Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's. I wouldn't even say it's a region. Everyone did it, but now it's just with the internet. It's impossible. It's impossible to do now. Now it is. Yeah.
And I got to stream. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm gonna stream practice. So.
Yeah. Well, even that is like even a step above. But I mean, like, if I wanted to know how people in Texas played, guess what? I have 40,000 VODs from last year that I could
all the frame data for your characters.
Yep. Like, it's actually different. I was thinking about that with the Pokemon thing too, because it just got so much easier to gain so much knowledge and get so rental good
teams.
So
it's so crazy.
Yeah. But obviously back to Smash, it's same thing. Ultimate frame data, something like that. You'd have to dig through a Smashboards thread for like an hour,
or you'd have to figure out while you're playing a tournament set, like, is this what is this on, like, could I punish with this, could I not, and like
it used to be a whole different skill set. It used to be like a different, that still exists obviously, like figuring out things on the fly, but just in a very different way or more condensed way, I would say.
Like for Apex 2015 cool. Not a lot of people knew about Diddy up throw up air, and like that sounds very dumb. And
it was a win condition that whole weekend,
but that was ding dong in Smash 4. Diddy would grab you at 40% with rage
before DK got that.
Yes, like the neutral monster character. And like me and Void went to Apex 2015. Void got up throw up aired, and then that was when mid-set coaching was allowed. He leaned over to me. I had like my book of notes, and he was like, I like leaned over to him. I was like, bro, was that true? Did you DI away? He was like, dude, that was true.
Starts flipping the pages like.
I was just like, dude, what's
sweating profusely.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
And Diddy's just such a fucking such a menace in competitive Smash. Like,
and
wait, this is before the patch, so it was down throw up air, right?
Wasn't it? No, you could DI
at high percent.
You could down throw up air.
But like,
it was like you could DI away and get away from it most of the time, depending on the stage and stuff like that. But essentially, me and Void's strategy against Diddy, and this is because we didn't know up throw up air, was that he's going to take him to Halberd and he's going to forward tilt up air them and like take out Diddy before
he had that, but way better.
Right. But then we didn't know he had up throw up air, so like obviously that was
it was basically his mix up at like mid percent on platforms and like low ceilings to like catch you off guard and kill you earlier than he would with like his usual down throw up air, which was a very consistent way to get kills.
Right.
And then they nerfed that move multiple times to make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah, because before you did down tilt up smash, believe it or not, you used to do down tilt up air.
Yeah, there he
is. Oh, we were just talking about him.
Pokemon champ.
The Pokemon champ, dude.
What do you gotta say?
Congrats, Void.
Oh yeah, it's an open mic if you wanna.
Oh, what are you guys talking about? What's the topic?
We're talking about you, Jim.
We're talking about hiding tech.
Oh yeah, you should hide tech all the time.
Now, yeah, me and Void hide tech.
Hey, well, I used to care a lot about everybody getting better at the game, and I cared about that for a really long time. But at least right now, I care way more about my own success than everybody else's success.
You hit tech for Multiverses Evo.
Yeah. You sometimes you have to, and sometimes with the way developers are nowadays, they're just gonna patch it out as soon as they figure it out. So hiding tech is not only
that is something we haven't mentioned yet.
It's good for the meta development of your own character. Until it eventually gets nerfed. Dude, if Diddy's Infinite was never found and popularized, he would have an Infinite right now. That wasn't frame perfect. That'd be huge.
That would be
huge. He just got buffed and had an Infinite.
That's what
I would be winning Super Smash Brothers matches.
Remember that? Steve tried to do that, and then they patched out whatever. They still got him at the end. Remember? They hit it until they announced the final patch, and they got him.
Well, yeah, it's like Void said that like with like patches being so regular in a lot of games, like sometimes you got to be an evil scientist.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting rewarded for, and me and Void hit a bunch of tech in Smash 4 that would have made Bayo like not even more not fair, and like. Me and Void would lab certain things, and it's like, for the health of this game, we will not show people this.
Bro, it's literally like a superhero movie, like villain, like creating like something. Like
I'm serious. Like that character was already like the best by far, and then it's like there was like 2 or 3 tech that we had that no one did in tournament, and we were like, and I asked, because this is back when I coached for it. I was like, Void, you can beat everyone with Bayo and be the best with this tech. Are you gonna do it? And he said, no, I will not. That was his ninja way. He was just like, I will not play Bayo. I will win with Sheik.
And then he did.
2023
Yeah, the better
2023 Void
character.
would have been doing that, man. He'd be doing it. He doesn't care anymore. It's over. He's trying to win.
But it's like this weird balance of. That's why I respect Leo a lot for playing with a bunch of different top players. You are putting faith in your ability to adapt. And even when you look at Leo and why he wins tournaments, it's because he can adapt. That's why there's not even there's less than 5 players that have double eliminated him and won a tournament over him, right? Because there's not that much people that can beat Leo twice in a single tournament. That the list of players is very, very small. So Leo puts himself in these situations where he just grinds with so many different top players. And it's like, well, I don't mind if I grind with you, because at the end of the day, I can adapt better than you. And I think even with my experiences coaching Tweek, I remember this story always sticks with me. So Gavin beat Meister at 2GG Congo Saga with Wario. And he was like, dude, this matchup's super shit. I don't want to go Wario. And I was like, well, Wario's your best character right now. You should at least try game 1 with Wario. And then Gavin was comfortable and he won the set. I don't even know if it was like 3-0 or 3-1. It was pretty convincing in Gavin's favor. And then at Frostbite, he has to play Meister again. And Gavin's like overthinking the fuck out of
Classic.
Yes, the classic Gavin. And I'm like, I don't know, man. You beat him with Wario last time. Like you kind of got his number right now. You can just kind of better player him, in a sense where it's like you won with this, this works. So even though on paper it's a bad matchup, like Meister hasn't proven that he can beat.
My brain just doesn't get past the paper. It doesn't.
Right, and Gavin's just like, well, by now he's got to know the matchup. He probably watched the VODs. If I go Wario, he's going to destroy my Wario because Game Watch just shits on Wario. Right, and so Gavin went Pokemon Trainer at Frostbite and lost to Meister.
I got farmed, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like this. It's this,
which isn't even a good matchup either.
Right, exactly. But it's like this classic. It's like this classic, like looking things on too much on paper and not having having faith in your ability as a player to adapt or play bad matchups and stuff like that.
Something you were talking about Leo before that. This is a little off topic, but dude, I just love Leo, bro. Like, something I like about him is he does genuinely just pick a character that he likes and just plays.
Yep.
Bro, he doesn't give a fuck, because that happened twice. Because with Joker, when he first started picking Joker, his results were falling. His results were falling off, and everyone was talking shit. He's like, no, I'm gonna make it work. And now everyone's like, oh, Joker's like a top 3 character, almost exclusively because Leo plays him.
Yeah.
And then Byleth, same shit. It was like it was Wi-Fi era too a little bit, and he's like, no, I'm keeping this character when we go back.
He just loves Byleth.
Yeah. He made it work. So
Leo said Byleth is his favorite Smash character of all time.
To play as? Wow.
Yes. Like
he
even
says
going
he really
back to
likes
like
Byleth.
Wow. I thought he was gonna. I remember I asked him the question at a tournament. I thought he was gonna say like Smash 4 Marth.
For sure.
Yeah, something like that. And he was like, nope, Ultimate Byleth. That is his favorite Smash character to play as all time throughout any.
Credit to
Smash
Smash Ultimate, because I'm very quick to say my favorite character of all time is Ultimate Diddy Kong.
Yeah, I gotta give it up, man. Yeah, same for me.
I just love like some of the Ultimate characters, good, bad, tier list, like they're just really fucking fun. Like, and I wanted to say, like, I just, Leo's been rank 1 so many seasons for 2 different Smash games, and like just Meta Knight player, Marth player, like characters that weren't like the best players in the world playing them at the time, like best of the best, like top 3, top 5, and he just does it like. Really, really impressive, like stuff. And like that's what I try to do too, and that's what I do. I just play characters I like. Like a big thing for me over the quarantine when I was playing Diddy was like, 1, people didn't think I would stick with it, and that's fair because I never did back then. And 2, like people didn't believe in Diddy. So like me playing Diddy and Diddy period, and like I don't know, it was just like when tournaments came back and I did well, like that was an important moment for me, because like I had faith. I had faith in investing that much effort into the character, and I'm sure Leo has had those moments too. Like especially with like Byleth or something, right? Like I don't know. I was playing Smash casually earlier today with B, and we were just mentioning how cool Leo is.
Yeah,
he's just cool.
You know what's cool too is that a character of his fits into that mold of like, oh, it doesn't work out immediately, but he's sticking with it, and some people are saying he shouldn't. Is his Rob?
Yeah.
Is something that people gave him a lot of shit for that Rob. It helped him win against Justice at Genesis, and without that Rob, he might have been put in losers very early, honestly. And he's still working on the character. And it's funny because this is this wraps up the conversation very nicely because Rob is a very common top tier. So if you want to play Rob and you want to use him, you need to bring something special to the table.
You got to keep it sharp, yeah.
Absolutely. So I think he's really committing to doing that because I saw him. I think it was 2 weeks ago. He went MSM. He went all Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got sent to losers by Dom. Shout out to my guy. But he stuck with Rob in losers all through the bracket, reset Dom, and then won. Like it's Leo factor, man. Like it is what it is.
It was like what we just said about my conversation with Sharp. It was a good opportunity for him to put the spotlight and pressure on a character in his lineup to like elevate it and maybe gain confidence or learn something crucial because in a tournament environment, like you're not going to get that by just sitting down and playing with your friends or something.
Right. Even at Double Down.
He lost,
but like he still stuck with it against Proto.
It's an important.
He was like, "This is the character I will use in this matchup." So even
that probably helped him more than some of his tournament wins. It probably taught him a lot about what he was going to do moving forward, or like how to approach a situation, or a matchup, or a player.
I think that's kind of life, though, right? You learn more from your losses than you do your wins. You know what I mean? Or when you take it.
A classic saying is, it's like it's not how you deal with your successes; it's how you bounce back from failures. So
very true.
And I think, that local he just went to is a huge example of like making the most of a situation, like even more so than just competing at a local. Like he made it like a whole different situation for himself.
Even if he loses that local, what does he have to prove? You know what I mean? Like he just won Genesis. Like he's
no one's going to be upset with him. He shouldn't be upset with himself. Like,
it's all
but
data.
He's still a competitor. Not only is he giving himself a certain thing he wants to do, he's still playing to win too. And that's what the beauty of it.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I throw all my friendlies versus you, Haz. I really want to put myself in a position where I can learn,
You're learning a lot, it looks like.
Yeah, I do be learning a lot.
You're learning
every time
a ton.
We play. Yeah, it's like a lot.
Well, true.
Do you want to talk about this?
Oh yeah,
this character roster. This is crazy.
Pretty cool concept. So Fatality, low-key content master, has come up with this bracket of overpowered busted mechanics being available the entire time. So the lineup that he has for characters is Lucario with permanent max aura, which I assume means also at 0%. Like he has it. Yep,
that's insane.
Imagine permanent max aura Lucario off a respawn platform, and you have to like escape that.
Oh, dude, you gotta get Armadillo in this bracket.
Holy crap, that's insane.
Little Mac infinite KO punch. Wii Fit Trainer infinite deep breathing.
That doesn't sound as crazy as the other two.
It is.
It is, but it isn't.
I hate Wii Fit.
As the other two,
Max Aura, bro.
Max Aura.
We started off. The first two are probably the best two, or close to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Joker Infinite Arsene, which is also very good, but it hurts in some ways. But we'll talk about it. Cloud.
Having Arsene gun all the time.
Oh, that's a good point.
And Joker's just a very good character. At least Little Mac and Lucario are like bad characters, but this is like insane.
Yeah.
Joker's just like, oh, I'm even better.
Are they bad characters if they have access? We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Joker Sephiroth permanent one wing.
Okay.
Cloud Infinite Limit. Terry permanent go, which is I think by far the worst one, but whatever. Olimar,
Agreed.
But every Pikmin is purple.
That's hilarious.
Marcus? What is your pick? What are your takes from this? Let's hear it.
Who's the best one?
We all have to decide
whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. Clearly, the best one out of all of these is Little Mac with Infinite KO Punch.
I think so too, man. I think so too.
He could just
absurd.
Whip it.
I mean, he would get punished really hard if you against all of these characters. He'd probably die if he would.
What's the end lag on that move? I don't even know. It's bad, but
it's really bad.
My favorite combo is finishing touch into finishing touch.
Yeah, he would just mash up till all game, and that's just you just playing around up tilt, or some person's down tilt. But
that's scary. That's like some Kazuya Steve thing, but like even more stressful.
Yeah, but it's a 2-hitter that kills you at 0. Yeah, it's just like Little Mac actually is the only reason that I think that bracket wouldn't be fun. I think anybody who's playing Little Mac, I'm just jumping on the top.
I would want to play permanent one wing Sephiroth, even though I'm like not even close to it.
That's probably like the
one of the worst
ones.
Yeah,
it's 65 frames of end lag, by the way, on KO Punch. So you got some
over
time
a second.
Yeah, you have a lot of time. Yeah, but I think
Sport Smash gonna do some damage.
Little Mac is like clearly an outlier because he's just killing you at 0. Like the rest of them kill you at like
kill you at 0.
Lucario kills you at 5. That's pretty
Lucario will kill you at. Well, it won't kill you at 0, but he'll confirm into it early.
So the thing, all right, go ahead, Charles. What's your take here? What do you see? What do you like? What don't you like?
I think Little Mac with Infinite KO Punch is kind of being overrated right now because come on, guys, it's fucking Little Mac. Like you're gonna hit this character and you're gonna fucking edge guard it. Imagine limit like infinite limit cloud. You're gonna like hit someone. You're gonna hit a fair into cross slash, and then you're gonna start fucking spamming limit the limit neutral B off stage. Like how do you get back from that?
That was 2 interactions. Little Mac needs 1.
Okay, Little Mac counter. See ya.
I just think Joker Arsene or Lucario with infinite aura, like infinite, like okay, you guys need to realize that max aura is not just when Lucario is at like 180 or something like that. It's also stock count. So like when they say max aura, this is like Lucario being down 1 stock to 3 and you're at like 200 something percent.
Ooh.
Dude, infinite, like the Lucario to me sounds like the easiest, like this is the most broken by far.
And he's a good character.
Or like Joker. Or Joker Arsene, because Joker is already a really busted character. So Joker not getting hit by Little Mac sounds very easy to do, especially if you have Arsene Gun.
I think one that is definitely not as great as the others is actually Olimar, especially considering how bad some of these matchups would be.
That would be
specifically the matchups,
Cloud and Sephiroth would just smoke all.
You know, he checks
Cloud
Little Mac,
infinite
though.
limit versus Olimar. I don't care if you have 10 purple Pikmin.
He would check Little Mac though.
Would he check Little Mac?
Yeah, of course. Side B all day.
I guess he would check Little Mac.
Just use your infinite KO punches on the purple.
On purple Pikmin.
Just do.
This poor Pikmin dude. He's just launching him into Little Mac's KO punch. Here you go, guys. I think
Cloud. His weaknesses are gone.
I think Cloud infinite limit is a very, very good pick. Like
you have to kill me.
I think he's top 3, to be honest with you, because we were saying this before the call. He could do limit blade beam on your shield and throw another limit blade beam at you while that's still happening. I don't know how fast it recharges. I assume he always just has it. So, and his recovery is amazing, and his edge guarding will be amazing too.
Limit blade beam while he's recovering into the limit up beat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know the order, but I think the worst ones are Wii Fit and Olimar.
Wait, can he infinite stall with cross slashes off stage? Like, was he get another one because the game's like programmed in a weird way?
Yeah.
Well,
and then he times you out because he got the lead.
He hits 1 limit blade beam and then just jumps off stage and infinite cross slashes in the
Brawl
corner.
mentality. Yeah,
that is
going to do that for sure.
I watched
going to enter this tournament and do do that.
I watched you idiots stream Brawl the other day. It was awful. It
was fantastic. The cat was smoking y'all.
The cat is great.
He tried to time out Nakat on Norfair and he didn't commit. He didn't commit. Like he was actually doing it, and I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna win. There's 6 minutes left on the clock. I'm gonna go to the kitchen, get a drink. He should have this. And then he loses. I'm like, how'd you lose? All you do is just you grab the ledge and you ledge drop up air, and then you just go to the that's it. You got the first hit. You win. You just got to have the discipline to do that.
Meta Knight, right?
Yeah, add Meta Knight to this tweet.
Oh, you know who else would have been
yeah.
insane if they put like. I hope they get this down the road because I could see these brackets being kind of fun. Like Hero with like all the buffs active or something like
or
that.
Infinite MP.
I was thinking Hero could be in this, or like you always get what you want, or like something.
Yeah, or like Shulk with like the Monados don't have a drawback or something.
I don't like that.
Or Shulk with all of them active at once.
Oh no, that sounds.
Or get this, a character that can build terrain and drop blocks all over the place and 0 to death you.
Wait,
that's too good.
Crazy.
No, don't be crazy. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think they should do that. That's not fair.
Do you think that Steve is better than any of those? No?
Yes.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, absolutely.
I think he's better than every
half the fuck.
I was going to say the Olimar. So Olimar, I feel like is kind of hurt by this a lot too, because you lose the blues for KO.
I don't think Olimar belongs in here. Olimar's like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, Steve is definitely better than Olimar. They can only
Olimar is just like
really
bro,
sad to think about.
I'm just a guy. Like I have a family. Like
Olimar's throwing his purple Pikmin. Steve just build a wall and start mining diamonds. Like it's no different. Like it's just a normal matchup.
It's just
like,
this
is all good.
This is what happens. Yeah.
All right. This rules. I don't have to study this matchup. I'm ready to go.
Olimar has a wife and kids or something. What is this?
Infinite deep breathing is interesting. You know what I'm surprised is on here is Kazuya with infinite drive. I was surprised that wasn't.
That sounds infuriating.
Well, I mean, but if you have an unlimited blade beam, I don't think it really matters.
Someone mentioned like Robin with infinite infinite Levin sword and stuff. I was like, like no, not really, but
no, definitely.
I just think it's so funny that the DLC is so overtuned in this game that we could give Robin infinite, just take away all of the, how like the books have so much spell cast or whatever. Yeah, just take it away and like
still
sometimes random book and still just a trash character because the DLC is so fucking overtuned in this game. It's
what if Rob had infinite gyros? You could just fill the screen with them.
That would be really funny.
Huh?
Lasers always charged.
Lasers are always charged.
Then he's just Rob. Like it doesn't really change a whole lot.
Okay, you know, it'd be a really fun thing to add to this. Diddy with infinite bananas, Rob with infinite gyros, like stuff like that.
He said fun.
Well, I mean, like look at how troll this shit is. Like
Wario always having full waft.
No, half waft.
Half waft.
Or the minute 30 waft.
Yeah, the best waft.
Okay,
that would be insane. Wait, always?
Always.
Like every time he lands
so you can
air, you just die?
Yeah, and then he can recover by doing multiple wafts.
Yeah, you could never edge guard.
Yeah.
What about Pac-Man always has Key or always has Bell?
Always
like Key just rapid firing.
He starts the charge with Bell and he can go to Key. Like your first charge is Bell.
Or Galaga, yeah. Like
oh yeah, Galaga Bell. It starts at Galaga, so you have all three of your best items.
Yeah,
what if the Game
damage,
& Watch
kill, and super kill?
Oh, Game & Watch always 9 would be fun.
But no, it would not.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it would.
You would just get grabbed and die.
I mean, that's his KO.
Sounds like KO.
Game & Watch Chef just shoots out 30.
KO.
Sounds like Kazuya.
He just shoots out 30
game.
sausages.
Sounds like Kazuya in the real
Sounds like
game.
regular
Okay,
Kazuya.
we're starting to sound like some Brawl minus shit. Like, all right, so what if?
Yeah, it rules.
Yeah, Brawl
Wait,
minus
who'd everyone play in
so
Brawl
fun.
minus? Wait, who'd everyone play in Brawl minus?
I was a
Who were your
Falco
characters?
I didn't have like a main
Falco.
really.
Falco.
Gavin, you seem like a Luigi in Brawl minus.
Diddy was
I didn't
in
play
Brawl minus as
a
well.
main. I just tried a couple characters.
Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I play Mario.
I
Yo,
played
what if
Donkey
they had-
Kong.
They should.
Dude, Donkey Kong was lit. He could pull the barrels.
The barrels were too lit. It was too fun, man.
That should be
It
an
was
actual
too good.
move.
All right,
wait,
let's
Peak,
relax.
who did
all
you
right.
play?
that
What
always
did you play,
has full
Charles?
needles.
I played Falco. I played
Try
Falco,
hard.
Mars,
Try hard.
Gosh.
Meta Knight.
I played a lot of
Rob.
Falcon because I was a kid.
Oh well, Falcon rules. I still think Falcon rules. I
used to get rolled by Coney because he was obscenely good at Brawl minus for some reason.
Of course he was. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
just
sounds
plays-
all right.
Well, that's another person that's very talented.
Tony is very similar to
Very
Void.
fast.
Yeah, he just picks up the game and
yeah.
he's just godlike at it.
Yeah, he has like goals in his mind, and he just like goes, "Okay, I hit this goal next game," and he just immediately.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Lud thing, right?
That's why he's a good streamer, though.
He understands
All
early
three
meta
of them.
really well.
Yeah,
too.
I feel like he
he'll-
connects into the streaming because
Yeah.
you never know what they're gonna do, but when they do it, it's gonna be very impressive.
You know who else is annoyingly good at games is Light. You know how good he is at Dragon Ball.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, any game.
I know he plays a lot of Apex, like more than Smash. I'm sure he's good at it.
Yeah, he is.
What if he's terrible?
No,
he's good. He's good.
He's
What's
at
his
least
rank?
pretty good. I would bet money.
He's like this season he got.
Where's this
Diamond,
for
and
me?
then He was like above Diamond the last.
Gavin, do you play anything else?
No.
You're a godlike shiny hunter. You're very talented at it.
You're a very
Yeah,
talented
thank-
shiny owner.
See, this is why Haz is my friend.
Learning games is so easy. I don't know.
My big
Street
question.
Fighter, I tried so hard and I never even got to Diamond.
My big question is what game mode is Fatality going to use to make this tournament happen?
What do you
exactly mean? Like, how's he going to get all these characters with?
Editors edit this out, but he is actually don't. He's modding it 1,000%.
Oh wow, modifications. Gas.
I just hope it's like 6 stocks or something because them drops
Yeah,
are gonna
it needs to be at least
flying.
4. I'm thinking 4.
Okay. How does this sound? As I want a mod
Womack wins in 20 seconds.
like all the best characters from each game, like playing in Ultimate's engine. That would be so dope. Like Melee, Brawl,
I
Meta
bet
Knight,
$1 million.
Ash Forbeo.
All right, Chuck. We've heard this one before.
Come on, man, that sounds
We
dope.
need some new
Oh,
news.
we get to play against Meta Knight again. Oh, joy.
Hey, some of us played as Meta Knight.
There's a lot of people that have
Good
not,
time.
experienced
it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It'll be fun. You want to play?
Well, it's funny because when we were playing Brawl, Void refused to play Brawl. He was just like, "That game fucking sucks. I'm not doing it." I'm like, "Come on, Void."
The whole room.
Spamming back here with DDD was great.
It reminds me of this situation where I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but I was streaming the other day. I've been streaming a lot more, like for more hours than usual, and I was playing against Riddles, and it was like I won a game with Sephiroth, and I was just like, he was like trying to recover, and I was just like octa slashing from like below and just pushing him out until he lost, and I did it like twice. And someone in the Twitch chat was like, "Hey, if you were Riddles in that situation, what would you do?" And I was like, "Oh no, he was just screwed. What are you talking about?" It's just so funny in fighting games when like people ask those questions and like you just crush their hopes and dreams. Like, no, you lost. Like,
you're dead.
Yeah.
You hope I mess up. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's no counterplay to this. You just lose.
Oh, since he had no double jump, yeah, that was it.
Like
Yeah,
when
it
I
was
would grab
good.
people with DK and forward, they'll be like, "Could I have DI'd that?" And they were like 50.
No.
And I just get to turn and say, "No."
No.
That's in the game. That's allowed.
Smash 4. What a meme.
Okay, honestly, Chuck, I was thinking about this.
What?
Pre-patch Min would have been the best character in the game. You're right. My bad. I think like a
Min-Min?
couple like
The
I
shield
think
pressure.
I think a couple like episodes ago you mentioned that pre-patch Min was like beyond broken and she would have been the best.
Oh,
character in the
yeah.
game. And I was like, no. And then the other day I saw that tweet of that thing that you used to do with Min where you like guaranteed a shield break. The shield just broke.
What?
Right.
And, yeah.
Did you do more damage to blocks?
I don't think so because I didn't do more damage.
Oh.
No, shield. It was shield damage,
It was
right?
just shield damage, yeah. But
Right.
she could just like break your shield like whenever she wanted.
Imagine
really
if you did more
strange.
damage to blocks.
Imagine not having the option to shield against a character that's hitting you like halfway across the fucking stage. Imagine.
Yeah, Diddy Kong's broken.
Damn, that fucking sucks.
It's
Look at that shit.
actually
Look at this shit.
yeah. They used to
That's
just break your
fucked
shield.
Is that the powered up
Wait.
dragon?
I don't think
Marcus,
so.
can you,
I don't think
can
it
you do
needed
us a
to be.
favor, Marcus? Because I saw actually Karama, not to put him on blast, but I saw Karama tweeted that he didn't know that after the throw, your dragon arm gets powered up. Can you explain that? Well, it's just explain it, because I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't know. I do.
Has
Marcus.
does.
Okay, so when you grab someone's Min and you throw them,
Any
for
direction.
20 yes, up, forward, back, or down, her dragon arm gets larger.
The
and
default.
It turns on fire, and the laser also gets bigger, and it has more knockback, and it does more damage for 20
Why?
seconds. Why? It's in her game in arms.
Ask
apparently.
Sakurai that question.
But these are the ways you lose it. She misses a tech. You grab her. She gets paralyzed, frozen, put to sleep, or burned.
Wait, what?
She's a Pokemon?
I
The
was gonna
first
say,
one?
Holy shit.
If you
You
miss
make
a
that
tech
up.
with the power up, you lose it?
Yep.
I didn't know the tech
Yeah,
one.
you're
That's
getting
right.
punished for
kind
yeah.
of specific? What?
Is there another mechanic in the game like that? I don't think so.
It's
You're getting punished
it's
for
like revenge, but it's even more specific.
Revenge, I always thought of it like revenge is the grab thing. But
Yeah,
not
it's
not the
like
tech
revenge.
thing. What the heck?
With revenge, you only lose it with grabs, right?
And time.
And
Taking so much amount
and
of
taking
damage.
so much damage.
Oh, and taking
yeah.
so much amount of damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Not time.
I think specific command
I don't
grabs
think
actually
time,
won't
no.
take
I
it
thought
away,
it was
though.
all right.
Like
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Diddy Monkey Flip, I don't think removes revenge.
Which like why do I mean it's whatever. Every time I like grab someone, I like miss a tech off like if I'm fighting Squirtle and they like F tilt me, I'm like, man, it's gone.
Yeah, that's really.
I win.
It's not your fault.
I win.
So wait.
Like, or,
So the dragon arm itself does the hitbox get bigger? No, right?
yes.
Oh, it does get bigger. Okay.
Oh, like
It
not the
gets
laser?
A lot. The laser also gets larger.
The sheesh
Wait,
laser also
that's
gets bigger.
why I
right?
be dying on the ledge?
Yes. If she
And
grabs you and forward
what
throws
else?
you, like you know how like if you DI the wrong way, then you have to tech, but
Oh, yeah. I
so
hate
like
that.
every single Min in the world, like well, the good ones like they'll just cover jump immediately, so they like force you to go low and grab the ledge. That's why they do it, because
Because you ain't
it's-
getting past that.
yeah, and it's almost impossible, even though I still do it because I'm not that great. But since the hitbox on the dragon arm gets really, really large, if you put the arm on the ledge, like if you do the smash attack, it lasts for, if I recall correctly, I left this out, but I don't specifically remember. It's months ago. I think it lasts for 9 frames on the ledge. So like, it's just this giant hitbox that kills you for trying to. Yeah, she's great. She's fine.
And it's only the default arm. You can't have like double dragon.
Right, you can't have double powered up dragon.
It won't work if your other arm is a dragon arm. It only works in your main arm, I guess, or whatever you want to call it.
Yo, if you like charge your smash attack with Min, she gets the powered up dragon, but it's only and the powered up laser, but you have to charge her for a certain amount of time. So if you do like if you have double dragon out for some reason,
whichever one you do first is the stronger one.
No, you would have to do the B one first and charge it. So then you would get the strong arm on that one, and then
you have the charge from your grab. Oh. Wait, do the other arms get special properties when they're charged from smashes?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, charged? Yes. Ram gets like the flaming effect.
The loop, yeah.
Oh, well, duh. Yeah. Well,
and then
the easy bake 2-frame. Yeah.
And Megawatt is blue.
Megawatt's blue and it's larger.
Is it electrical too?
Yeah. Wait, is that why my ledge hang got hit the other day?
Yes. If they charge it and they angle it down, it'll hit your ledge hang, but if they don't charge it, it can't hit ledge hangs. Unless your ledge hang's like awful.
At least this kind of all connects into the same theme.
Oh yeah.
Like why they are hitting me.
Yeah, arms, it's just overtuned, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like at least they're not like wildly different and specific. It's like, okay, it's just X or Y. So
right.
Give it to Ken. If he gets a back throw, it sure you kills you at 30 instead of 60.
Doesn't it? Oh, I was like, doesn't it already kill you at 30? What the heck?
Depends on who you are.
It doesn't kill at 60 either.
True.
Yeah, I wonder if we put Min into the fatalities thing.
If they change Shoryu's...
Oh, she's better than Olimar?
Oh, like always charged laser.
How many default characters are better than the characters on fatalities list?
What if it was they were...
That's even more. That's like something we would do on this show for sure.
Wait, every arm always fully charged. So you just let Ram rip, it's just immediately fully charged.
Yeah, how do
this
you lose?
Little Mac Infinite KO punch doesn't.
You lose.
How do you lose?
Olimar, all purple Pikmin, just throws them over you.
It would. No.
I feel like with Olimar, you have to give him like 6 or something. All right, you can have 6 Pikmin and all you pull is purple. Like maybe
and a blue, one blue in there.
One blue every like
for the one time,
5 or 6. Yeah. So you
can. The purple just have blue knockback with throws.
Wait,
but the range
that was a Brawl
terrible though.
No, but they have the range too, of course.
Oh, of course.
You gotta balance it.
Yeah, purple
and the yellow arc when they throw it.
What if he just has rainbow Pikmin that have the properties of all the Pikmin?
Every single Pikmin, all the good parts of
it.
That's cooler than all purple. That's cooler than all purple.
We know what the new game is gonna be.
But does it latch on or does it hit like purples?
Oh,
they gotta hit.
I think they have to
hit. Then
they hit. No, they hit you, and then you just take like it's like Arsene side B where you take the white Pikmin damage afterwards.
To Olimar.
Oh, dot on you.
Yeah, they just put a dot on you that does the.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't hear me.
Because if they don't latch, it's better because they could just come right back to you.
Yeah. What did Kevin just say?
Yeah,
the purple Pikmin hits you, and then they pick you up and bring you to Olimar. Then he F smashes you.
Oh, and it combos in the F smash. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you gotta mash out.
They pick up like an item, is what you're saying, like a banana peel.
Yes.
No,
okay. It's what they do in Pikmin. They carry things to.
They do.
I want two Donkey Kong.
They can do it. They're purple Pikmin.
Wait, Charles, what?
2 other Pikmin that just perform a ding dong afterwards when you bring them in.
Yeah, they just.
And then the other one hits you, and then you just die.
They just play the game for you. They throw you off stage in the edge guard. Like they just grab you, throw you off stage, and down air you.
You pick what player you want the purple Pikmin to emulate.
True.
All right, go out there at edge guard like Esam right now.
Nice.
Oh, you're not making it back.
Emulate Pikachu's back air, purple Pikmin. Woo.
Woo.
Dude.
That's what this sounds like, yeah.
Okay, do you think any pre-patch characters are better than characters on that fatality list? Like, do you think pre-patch Pichu is better than Olimar
or Wolf?
No.
Pre-patch Wolf was really good.
Pre-patch Wolf isn't better than any of this.
I don't think so either.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think pre-patch Wolf is better than Olimar with Infinite?
He was really good, but I don't know. That Olimar purple thing is still pretty scary.
It's still good, yeah. It's just not better than Cloud with Infinite Limit.
Okay, well, that's out of the question.
No, I don't. Because I mean,
a Cloud with a good recovery character? All the time.
Olimar, Pichu.
Oh, Olimar, regular unnerfed Olimar.
Wait, yeah, is this pre-patch Olimar?
I think you would have to for balancing.
True. Oh my gosh, if that was pre-patch Olimar with all purples.
Remember, you were one of the game.
Who's
Olimar was running shit.
Who was the most nerfed in terms of like they lost something game breaking? Like I was thinking
Olimar.
like Diddy with the infinite.
Diddy,
is like maybe
Diddy with the infinite, but with all of his buffs he got after
is crazy.
It's definitely not on this list, but it's cool.
Ooh, Gavin, what's better? Diddy with infinite, but you have to play like version 1 of Diddy, like no buffs at all.
It's the buff Diddy,
but he's
buff Diddy.
He's version 5.
Dude, Diddy's barrels. I remember the first like day I got the game and I tried Diddy out. I was like, Jesus Christ, this recovery is ass. Like, it was bad. It was so bad.
Bring it back.
What?
Wow, damn.
Sheesh.
What the heck?
Low-key, his recovery is so awesome.
Now it's very good.
Ridiculous.
His recovery is so good.
Oh, he doesn't have that much time to charge. Oh, okay.
I don't have to charge it to go under the stage.
It's true.
What?
Diddy's the best.
Yeah.
That guy makes me happy.
Sure.
He's a great fella.
He's reliable.
He is reliable.
Consistent.
That's true.
You know, also something I was thinking about the other day. I was watching Gavin play Cloud. You know, I'm a frequenter in the Tweek SSB streams. You should go follow him if you aren't. But if you're listening to this, you're not following, that'd be very interesting. But I'm a frequenter in the Tweek SSB stream, and he's playing Cloud. And I just think about how Gavin's always like, man, I just want my play to look so beautiful and like blah blah. And he's playing Cloud, trying to make Cloud look pretty. And I'm like, bro,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Like it's 80 backers.
I try my best. Disclaimer, my Cloud is so fucking bad.
In Ultimate.
Yeah.
But and then I didn't play Sephiroth for a few days. Play Sephiroth. My Sephiroth is just so fire.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I hate that I'm stuck with you. I hate that.
Well, the thing I think what Marcus is saying is fair because Cloud is inherently, especially in a tournament setting, very, very, very boring to play. However, I will say
boring or not, it's not like visually like
Cloud looks /1.
It is clunky but efficient.
/1.
Efficient's a word for it. But I will say there is opportunity maybe once per game to do something flashy and cool even in tournament.
Yeah, it's kind of there.
Maybe. That's kind of generous.
But it's not like movement, especially grounded movement.
Right.
Perfect pivot helped Cloud look cool a lot.
Oh, yes. It was insane. You had so much options for swag in that game, IMO. But I mean that was like gated movement, right? Right. We gotta
about wraps it up today. We kind of just
wait. Before we wrap it up,
we're just trolling.
I do want to shout out a tweet that someone made. We I don't know if it was the last episode or the episode before that.
Oh, yeah.
The 5 Pichus in a trench coat. Someone did make an art of it.
Oh yeah,
and I do want to shout it out. And if you guys ever have art or anything you guys want us to check out, make sure to use #TweekTalks on Twitter just so we can, get right to the chase. I mean, you can tag us obviously as well, but
we'll find
#TweekTalks. There are episodes where we want to also kind of just check out some of the tweets you guys make for Tweek Talks with the hashtag. So that'd be really sick. That's something that we do want to do in the future, and stuff like this is incredible. Like, that episode was really funny.
This made all of our days for sure. Yes. And it happened so fast. It was so like
we just love that it just happened. Like, thank you.
Yeah, that ruled. That did
amazing.
Rule. All right,
but yeah, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, thank you so much, y'all. Have a good day.
Peace.